Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list, you will be added when you join. If there is no space, you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme.
Hello everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Sean, hi Ira love, hi Hudson. How are you doing? Hi T-Cook, hi Dottie. Hello everyone. Welcome. Hi Erica. Hi Alice. How's everyone tonight? Hi May. Hi Denise. Hello everyone. Hi BB. Jasmine, hello, and Tammy. Denise, hello. Hello, everyone. Hi, Alice. I see there's two Alice's. Hello. How's everyone? Hi, Gina. Welcome. Hi, Dr. Fizza. Love. Hello. There's two loves, too, I see. Let's make sure to keep everybody not the same in my mind. If you're new here, welcome. Yeah, I say weird things all the time. I have no filter. I say what I think. Hello, everyone. If you are new here, it is ! join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Nightbot's not a real person. It's just a person that keeps track of the list for me. So if you don't get onto the free list, you do get onto the lounge. And when you're on the lounge list, Nightbot chooses people at random to be put onto the free list. So there's still a good chance that you will get a free reading. Last night I think I did everybody. There was nobody left in the lounge. That's not always the case, but I do get through most of them. So just have some patience if you want to stick around. Hi Matthew. Welcome everyone. Yeah, ! join, no space in between, followed by your question. If there's no question, there's no reading. I do have a legal disclaimer in the description if you want to check that out as well. If anyone tried to join before the 55-minute mark, you'll want to try to join again. Because Nightbot cannot pick up your question until after the 55-minute mark. Hi Mike, how are you? Hello everyone. I feel like I miss some people. Hi Gigi and Eagle, hello. Welcome. But yeah, I'll switch the screen so you get started. It's just general readings, there's no theme tonight. Here we go. Bernie, hello. How is our feeling for that? How is our... Oops. Was that old one? I guess that was an old one, right? Oh, that was from yesterday. Okay. Love. What does love need to know right now? What does love need to know right now? What does love need to know right now? What is love's energy? What does love need to know right now? What does love need to know right now? Oh man, I feel like there's been some disappointments and discouragement of some sorts going on. Maybe that's from the past, I don't know, but there's the lovers in the dark as well. So I feel like you're at a crossroads with making some big decisions, either about some life changes or some relationships. I'm not quite sure what that is for you. But it seems like you are moving forward though, so that was a good sign, right? Leaving all what you need to leave behind and moving forward with your energy. I feel this energy of you just involving and healing and doing things that are making you what you want to do. As happy or as content as you can be in the situation. We'll see why your Page of Cups is in the dark. So I feel like whatever's going on there is still lingering in your energy, and it's a little bit difficult to escape right now. What does Hello need to know about this energy with the Page of Cups in the dark? The King of Pentacles. So, King of Pentacles, I feel like the financial side of things is going to pick up pace, or things are going to get some answers or some clarity on that one. The Six of Wands is in the dark, though, so you may not get the appreciation you deserve, right? But I feel like whatever it is, keep moving forward, keep doing what you're doing, stay strong, you know what you gotta do. Um, I feel like you are going to be getting some answers that you're waiting for. It just may take a little bit more time, maybe a little more discouragement before you see it, though. I just feel a sense that there's a lot of care about your reputation and yourself, which is a good thing, right? You should care about yourself more important than anything else. And so keep doing that. I do feel like things are going to pick up for you soon. Dr. Fizza, what does Dr. Fizza need to know right now? Dr. Fizza, what do people think about Dr. Fizza? What do people think about Dr. Fizza right now? What do people think about Dr. Fizza right now? How do people view Dr. Fizza? How do people view Dr. Fizza right now? Oh man, I feel like there's some doubts around you. I'm not quite sure what that is about. Sometimes we try to spread ourselves too thin, and then it makes us look like we're not really focused in the directions. I'm not quite sure if that's going on in your energy. I just feel like, they want you to make the world. I don't know. I just feel like there's some people may have higher expectations than they should, right? You can't do it all. You're only one person. You're human too, right? So, for the Hermit in the Dark, I just feel the sense of them thinking that you don't think before you act. Sometimes we feel like we're rushing so much that we don't have time to, right? I do that all the time. I say things without thinking it all the time. I just feel like there's a sense of them, uh, I don't know, feeling like you should slow down a little bit. I feel like that's what they're thinking. Or feeling the need to defend yourself more, maybe a little bit. I'm not quite sure if there's something that they feel that you should say that you haven't been saying. Justice is in the dark, so I do feel like they view you as things that are not always fair for you, not always working out for you. So I feel like people kind of, I don't want to say feel bad for you, but they kind of like are worried about you for some reason. Where is all this worry coming from for Dr. Fizza? Why are people viewing and thinking the need to be worried about Dr. Fizza? The King of Cups, I feel like they want to be emotional supportive towards you. Maybe they don't know how. Maybe they're doing it the wrong way. Maybe their advice is not as helpful as they think it is. But you have the Nine of Cups, whatever it is. Trust your intuition. The Nine of Cups is all about you embracing that joy and self-fulfillment and you choosing what you feel is best for you to do. Despite what they think. It doesn't matter what they think. It's just you doing you and keep going, keep moving forward. Hi, Blue. Yeah, the movie says your question is not showing up in the chat. Maybe try to write it again? I don't know. C for Dottie. What's going on in Dottie's life right now? What is going on in Dottie's life right now? What is going on in Dottie's life right now? Ooh, apparently a little bit of chaos, but you know, chaos can be fun. Ooh, some good things are coming your way. The Six of Wands. Getting that recognition or appreciation. Oh, man. What else does Dottie need to know about this energy? What else does Dottie need to know about this energy? Whatever it is, keep doing it, right? Whatever guards you have up, boundaries you have up, I feel like they're working for you because you do have the Six of Wands here. You may not be moving in any direction, you may just be standing still, but you know, sometimes we have to stand still a little bit to assess our situation and see what's going on and contemplate our ideas and goals and seeing where we want to move forward. But I do feel like there's a lot of out with the old and in with the new energy coming through for you. You know, things that may need to end or things that may just need to be, you know, getting rid of. You know, what is the new beginning with the death card? What is this rebirth energy for Dottie? What is this rebirth energy for Dottie? Nine of Cups. So making dreams of fulfillment's coming through, right? You're closing a chapter and a new one is coming. It's just a matter of, you know, you gotta close it, kill it, burn it before you can start the new chapter. It's coming though. Alice, hello. What is the personality of Alice's soulmate? What is the personality of Alice's soulmate? Let's see. What is the personality of Alice's soulmate? I feel like the personality of your soulmate, they're not a dreamer, but I feel like they just enjoy living in the moment, taking one step at a time, moving slow and steady at the pace that they feel most comfortable with. I feel like this person is not someone who's gonna like take a leap of faith or take any risks. I feel like they're always calculated and always logical about their decisions and the things and how they move forward. I feel like they have no problems with letting things go that don't need to put a lot of their time and energy into. But I feel like they do like to make some plans for the future, but like small steps at a time, not too far in advance. You know, they like to know all the information that they need to know before they take that leap, you know, like before they make any decisions. They want to, you know, they cross all their X's and T's before, you know. I think this soulmate may have, the reason for this energy from your soulmate is that they've had some challenges in the past. I feel like they've learned how to prevent those challenges from happening moving forward by them slowing down and not jumping into something that they know they can't get out of in the long run. So I feel like there might have been some financial challenges or something like that in the past, but I feel like they're overcoming that now because they're in a better place now. But that's just where that energy is coming from. So they're a little bit guarded, a little bit more, have clearer boundaries, clearer focus of what they want and what they want to go after. What is really cool. Hi, Chris. Hello. To be added to the list, Chris, you write exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question, and Nightbot will add you to the list. Nightbot's not a person, just a program that keeps track of the list for me. But yeah, you can go ahead and add yourself by writing exclamation mark join, no spaces in between, and your question. There's some examples by Nightbot in the chat as well. Denise, hello. What is the energy around Denise right now? What is the energy around Denise right now? What is the energy around Denise right now? Ooh, the King of Swords. I feel like the energy around you right now is you being A very clear-minded, very calm, cool, collective energy, right? I feel like you're putting your logic where you need to put it. Like I feel like wherever your energy is going, your focus is flowing with it. And I just feel the sense of you being more wise, more self-disciplined, more structured in your energy moving forward. I feel like that is a good energy for you to step into. There is the Four of Pentacles in the dark, so I feel like you're learning which boundaries you need to set and which boundaries you can loosen up a little bit to allow more energy to come towards you, which I feel like you are or you will be because you have the Nine of Cups here. So dreams and desires and all that sort of fun stuff is going to come towards you. That sense of embracing joy and self-fulfillment and happiness and harmony and all that fun stuff, right? I feel like that's going to make you more comfortable with your emotions and expressing your emotions and allowing love, especially love and romance and passion, to come towards you. So yeah, I feel like you've learned a lot about what's going on in your mind and how to separate your thoughts from your feelings, and knowing which is which and how to move forward. I feel like that is going to bring you some, some good positive energy there with that Nine of Cups. Dreams coming true, your happiness energy. Jacob, hello. Intentions of Mr. P towards Jacob right now. What is the intentions of Mr. P towards Jacob right now? What is the energy of Mr. P towards Jacob right now? That was too much. I don't know if there's a money situation involved with Mr. P, but a lot of Pentacle cards came out with that one. We'll try this again. For Mr. P, what are Mr. P's intentions towards Jacob? What is Mr. P's intentions towards Jacob right now? Oh. They're not very good. I feel like their intentions are not very positive. I don't know if they're trying to trick you or scheme you or lie to you, or maybe they're just not being completely honest with you as they should be. For the Queen of Swords in the dark, I do feel like there's this energy of them holding back on fully expressing what they want to say or think. So, I'm not sure if that is what's going on here, them just not telling you the whole truth or half truths or what's going on with that. But I just feel the sense of them wanting to be thinking that they're outsmarting you, or they're thinking that they're being very strategic in their plannings or whatever's going on there. But I feel like they're not going to be able to hide it soon. I feel like you're going to learn the truth about it really soon. They won't be able to keep it in forever. And I feel like they may just drift in the opposite direction of where the two of you are headed. Not quite sure what kind of connection this is, but I feel like it's the one that's going to come and go, not really last very long. I don't know. What does the cook need to know about this? What is going on with the Seven of Swords in the dark? I think there's going to be some decisions to make. The leverage in the dark is like trying to figure out who you need to keep in your energy and who is not. The Judah missing you? No, no. I don't feel like there's any positive energies there. So whatever's going on, it's not positive. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. Yeah, there's no positive energies coming out of this at all. I feel like there was some sort of lie between the two of you on his end, on Mr. P's end. Will Taekook be seeing them in the upcoming months? Will Taekook be seeing them in the next couple of months? Will Taekook be seeing them in the next couple of months? The Three of Pentacles is definitely a possibility that you will see them in the next couple of months. That's probably why you're thinking about them. So be very mindful of them. You may not be 100% on it. Did it go up? They wanted you to get obsessed with them? Oh man. Gina! Let's see for Gina. What is coming towards Anna Mac career in August 2025? Let's see what's coming for Anna Matt's career in August 2025. Ooh, the Page of Cups. I feel like she's going to be getting some good news, or she'll be the one expressing some good news about herself, her career, whatever that is. I feel like she wants to be, or taking more action, or be more proactive, whatever that is for them. Because I feel like there's going to be some fast paced changes, some excitement, some quick new things coming out. I think new things like out of the blue they may not be expecting, but it's going to come up for her in career. There is the Hierophant in the dark too, so I feel like whatever traditional things that you expect from her, I feel like she's gonna try to switch it up a little bit and change things there. It may come with some stresses and worries, and sometimes stress and worries just comes because you care. So I don't know if all this fast-paced change will be a little bit hard on her, even though she seems to be anticipating it and excited about it. Oh, so things may not go as planned, but yeah, there's a lot of things going on there that only time will tell if it's gonna work out or not. Time and energy is constantly changing, so. Matthew, why does Haley feel lucky to have found me? Why does Haley feel lucky to have found Matthew? Why does Haley feel lucky to have Matthew? Why does Haley feel lucky to have Matthew? Why does Haley feel lucky to have Matthew? For the King of Swords and the Light, I feel like there's this energy of I just feel this energy that she feels like you are someone solid, someone who, is smart and logical, and someone that they feel like they could talk to. The Eight of Cups in the dark, though, I don't know if she feels like she wants to move forward towards you but keeps pulling back. But I feel like she's too scared to leave whatever her situation is to move towards you and just be with you. But I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, there's a lot of good communication overall, or she feels like there is, or she feels like she could talk to you about anything, especially materialistic things. I feel like she has a hard time talking to you about emotional things. The Queen of Cups, I feel like she knows that you emotionally support her, and that she would mostly support you if it came to that you needed her to, kind of thing. But yeah, I feel like that's why she's lucky to have you. I feel like you help her stay focused and like clear minded. Hi Amelia, how are you? You're welcome, Matthew. Hi, hello. I'm in a period of life where I'm tired, changing, trying to my best, and trying new things. What does my spirit team have to say about this? Okay, so for hello, Joining spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, or hello, spirit team. Want to come give hello a message? Joining spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give hello a message about our life and our life's journey moving forward. Right, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, or hello, spirit team. Want to come and give hello a message about how she can move forward. I feel like there's this energy of remembering your roots, remembering where you come from, remembering who you truly are, despite how fast this world is moving, you know? I feel like there's an energy of you adapting to your situation, just kind of like feeling comfortable with staying where you are, staying still. I feel like there is a rebirth energy that's trying to emerge, but I feel like I don't know if it's just that you're not ready yet because you're not moving forward, but I feel like it is something that could potentially be coming soon for you. I'm not quite sure if there's something that you're hoping for or wanting to move towards a little bit faster than what the universe thinks is the right timing for you, because you also have the Four of Wands in the dark. So I feel this energy of you just trying to stay grounded, trying to stay focused, trying to stay as stable as you can in your energy. Time is moving fast, yeah. So just because the time is moving fast, we still have to remember to not try to go as fast as time is going. You still need to remember to calm down and go slow. We don't have to do 100 million things, right? We're tempted to. We're tempted to. You know, society makes us feel like we should do a million things at once, but you know, that's not realistic. Let's see what else does. Okay, these ones. What else does Hello Spirit Team want her to know about this? The Knight of Swords, being clear-minded with your ambitions. You know, it's good to have ambitions, good to have goals, but making sure you have a clear mind. You're not just wishful thinking, you're hoping, you're pushing yourself harder than you can realistically push yourself. Two of Wands, I feel like it's a matter of making some future plans. Not just making future plans, but thinking of the outcome of those plans and what's the long-term benefit of those plans as well. Two of Pentacles is in the dark, so I don't know if it has to do with a little bit more juggling or a little bit less juggling. Making sure that you're not overbooking yourself, you're not being overly flexible, you're not missing some of your priorities as most important for you to tackle right now. That is what it wants. Geneva, hello. What does Geneva need to know right now? Are things ever going to get better for Geneva? I feel scared alone. Oh man, let's see. Advice, spirit guides, ancestors, angels or fae that can give Geneva a positive message about what is happening in Geneva's energy. And are things going to be improving for Geneva? What does Geneva need to know right now? Not quite sure if the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords represents your parents or grandparents or ancestors. I don't know who these people are to you, but I feel like they come with a strong energy. I feel like they want to emotionally support you, but they also want to give you some mental clarity and some self-awareness and making sure that you are thinking clearly of what your next steps are moving forward. You know, the King of Cups is someone who leads with kindness and compassion and very patient and very spiritual and very present in their energy. The Queen of Swords is someone that doesn't put up with bullshit, right? It's someone that speaks their mind, doesn't hold back, and says what they need to say, do what they need to do, and don't care what anyone else thinks. So for the Six of Cups in the dark, I feel like in this case, they want you to not look back. You know, it doesn't matter whatever past traumas or challenges or whatever happened in your past can stay in the past. You don't need to take it with you moving forward because yesterday is done and it's never coming back, right? We can only look forward to tomorrow. For tomorrow, it seems like you need to get through the darkness before you can get through the light. So maybe about releasing any fears or overcoming any fears or just facing them head on, you know? Say what you gotta say, do what you gotta do kind of thing is like what the Queen of Swords is telling you here. Let's see what is going on. What else does Geneva need to know about this energy? The Four of Wands. You know, embracing the good times, thinking and focusing on the happy times, the positive energies. You know, it's very easy to dwell on the past and dwell on things that are negative and things that didn't go our way and things that, you know, we forget to embrace the positive things, even if they're very, very small, you know? Sometimes just being able to eat your favorite cookies without feeling any guilt. You know, that's a big positive thing to focus on rather than all the bad things that have happened before that. For the Five of Wands in the dark, I feel like it's not a matter of keeping up with the competition, it's just a matter of you keep going and not feeling defeated. That's what I thought. Jasmine, hello. May I get a love reading for the rest of July and August? Single Libra, let's see. For Jasmine, thank you so much for your donation. What does Jasmine need to know in love? What does Jasmine need to know right now in love for the rest of July? What does Jasmine need to know for the rest of July in love and romance and passion? What does Jasmine need to know for the rest of July in love? Ooh, luck, timing, destiny's on your side. Ooh, your King of Cups is coming. What's going on with this? Oh, things may not be perfect, but it's coming. What does Jasmine need to know in love for August? What does Jasmine need to know in love for August? Oh, man. Too bad, right? Luck, timing, destiny is on your side. Things are turning. You're going with the flow with the cycles. There is a King of Cups, so I feel like this is a new person trying to come into your energy. Someone who's very emotionally intuitive, emotionally available, all that sort of thing. Maybe even very attractive. I can feel that romance and passion coming your way. The Nine of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like this person, may have had some disappointments in their past, and they may be a little bit guarded with opening up their heart towards you, especially if they're a water sign like a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, just because it is a King of Cups or have that someone in their chart that could be a little bit guarded on fully expressing their emotions towards you. But it could be from past things that have gone on before. But I feel like they may step into your energy soon. For the my hair, the Eight of Seven of Pentacles is what I wanted to say. I don't know why I want to say the Eight of Wands, because I feel there's going to be a fast-paced energy coming for you overall in August, but this is love. So I feel like it's just a matter of releasing any impatience and frustrations and giving this energy some time to settle. Because I feel like this person does not want to rush into anything. They're having trouble opening up their heart. It's Johnny? Okay, I don't know. But I feel like there may be some confusion before you get some clarity. But the Four of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like whatever's going on, there's going to be a peak of interest between the two of you. You're going to revisit this past situation. So maybe it is Johnny. Is this Johnny? Is this person coming through Johnny? Is this person coming through Johnny? The Queen of Swords is, well, I say it's a no, but I always feel like the Queen of Swords is a yes out of all the Swords cards. She speaks her mind, she doesn't hold back. So, yeah, I would say yes, it is Johnny. I feel like there's going to be this sense of clarity, and I feel like that will give him some reassurance by the end of August. It's maybe speaking more from his heart than from his mind. If that is kind of cool. Big man, hello! Is Tori Big Man's soulmate? Is Tori Big Man's soulmate? If I want to come out. Ace of Pentacles is a yes card. Does Big Man have unexpected large sum of money coming in? Does Big Man have an unexpected large sum of money coming in? The Strength card is also a yes card. I mean, both of them are in the dark, so it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if this means that Tori can potentially be a new soulmate towards you, because it is the Ace of Pentacles, and that is, a new energy coming in. So I feel like if the two of you got together, you could potentially be soulmates. And for the unexpected money, you have Strength card, and it's in the dark, so it is a yes card, but it's kind of a weak yes because the Strength is in the dark. Is there a new job coming towards Big Man? Is there a new job opportunity coming towards Big Man? Is there a new job opportunity coming towards Big Man? The Three of Pentacles is also a yes card, but it's in the dark. I feel like it's a matter of you talking to the right people, going to the right places, and then putting yourself out there to get that recognition. With something that does, makes you feel good about yourself, and you feel good about the people who are there. What else is coming towards Big Man in the next 72 hours? What else is coming towards Big Man in the next 72 hours? Judgment. Oh man, I feel like there's gonna be some judgment, and you're gonna be torn between making some big decisions about a relationship. So I don't know if this is a relationship with Tori or someone else, but I do feel a sense of like you following your heart, listening to where your instincts and your gut's telling you, moving forward with this decision that you're going to be making, because I just feel the sense that you can easily dwell on past regrets and all that sort of thing, but also making sure that you're not missing understanding, because I feel like this is not going to be very clear. So making sure that you're not overanalyzing it, or you're remembering what I'm saying to you. You're thinking in the moment and not trying to think of anything else to get that clarity and not misunderstanding anything. to make sure that is exactly what is happening, or if it's not another thing that's trying to distract you from what you're trying to move towards right now. That is what I got. Hi Bernard, how are you? Ira, hello. My cousin Miss S currently has intentions. What are Ira's cousin's intentions? What are Miss S's current intentions towards Ira? Oh man. For the ten of swords is in the dark. So I feel like whatever happened between you and Miss S in the past, I feel like they feel like they have overcome that, they've grown, they've matured, they're letting that go. Because I feel like Miss S, whatever that is, has come through some sort of clarity, and she's learning to, let things go, move forward, rise above, pull herself together, and be in a better decision. For the Three of Cups in the dark, I feel like she's not always 100% positive. She switches her personality from mine to hers based on. Yeah, yeah. I feel like she likes to just go with the flow and, you know, is having trouble finding her own self. Especially with the Three of Cups here, feeling like she doesn't fit in, feeling like she's not accepted, feeling all these kind of things. There is the Ace of Cups in the light too, so I feel like she keeps trying to reinvent herself by trying to find some positive energy and positive support, some positive things around her. There's a lot of confusing things that have happened and going forward. She's trying to pull herself together. I feel like she's trying to restore her focus. She's trying to be realistic right now, but things are difficult. Yeah. She does want a new beginning. She does want to find that sense of clarity for sure with the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Swords, she's trying to find some sort of emotional fulfillment. She knows that she's being judged very harshly. There's probably good reason behind that, but she seems to be trying. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I got. I feel like her intentions towards you, though, is to just get you to accept her for who she is. Give her some positive energy. Maybe commenting when she is herself, how positive it is to see her be herself, rather than acting like other people. Don't say the other part, though. Just, acknowledge when you do feel like she is acting like herself. Sean, hello. What does Sean need to know in general? What does Sean need to know in general right now? Oh, that was a bad shuffle. What does Sean need to know right now? What does Sean need to know right now? Oh, there's some things happening here. I feel like you may feel restricted or limited or out of options, whatever that is for you. There may be a lot of competition for whatever's happening around you, especially in the work department. I can feel that for you. The Hermit here, I feel like it's a matter of doing some soul searching, some introspection to figure out what is going on in your mind, trying to clear some things out, where to redirect your focus if that is not what you want to focus on anymore, because you're putting your back towards it. So, whatever all of that is, I feel like you're gonna look within yourself, listen to your inner wisdom, listen to your inner intuition, and figure out what's your next steps. And I feel like that's gonna give you a positive feeling overall about who you need to talk to, what you need to do, what kind of clarity you need to choose. Because I just feel that's that you moving forward towards new loves, new passions, new things coming your way. Exploring something different or doing something different. What does Sean need to know about this energy? What does Sean need to know about this energy? What does Sean need to know about this energy? Yeah, I feel like you're learning what things you can let go of and how to untie yourself from whatever that is there, and move forward. Just Seven of Wands. I feel like you're putting some of your guards down a little bit, rearranging your boundaries or changing up your boundaries, whatever that is for you. I feel like you're going to push away the things that are no longer serving you anymore and just trying to get that sense of clarity how to move forward. Yeah, Seven of Swords, be more strategic in your planning and your decisions, not allowing someone to fool you. Don't fool you once, don't fool you again. I feel like you're going to be stronger with that, especially with trusting your intuition. But that's what I got. Alice, hello. What are RJ's thoughts and feelings towards Alice? What are RJ's thoughts and feelings towards Alice right now? What are RJ's thoughts about Alice right now? What are RJ's thoughts? What are RJ's thoughts right now? What are RJ's feelings towards Alice? What are RJ's feelings towards Alice? What are RJ's feelings towards Alice? If Alice messages him, how fast will he respond? I don't do timing. Will RJ respond if Alice messages him? Will RJ respond if Alice messages him? Not very fast, for sure. You have the Seven of Wands in the dark. So whatever's going on there, they're kind of like pushing you away right now. So they won't respond to you right now at all. For their thoughts, I feel like there's been some changes and challenges in RJ's energy that they've been facing. They feel like right now they feel very exhausted. They feel like they're trying to stay strong. They're trying to finish whatever they started. I'm not quite sure what that is for them. But yeah, they're not really focusing on love and romance right now at all. For their feelings towards you, there is a Six of Pentacles in the dark, so I feel like there is an imbalance. They're focusing on themselves right now rather than giving themselves out to other people or to others. I feel like, yeah, they're very self-focused right now. They feel like, you know, I feel like they feel like there's strings attached when it comes to you. I feel like they have a hard time figuring you out, what your intentions and wants and desires are. I feel like they feel like they're not quite clear on that. You also have the Eight of Pentacles here as well. So for the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like overall they feel like they are generous and supportive um in their energy in general. But I feel like they have a lot of commitments and responsibilities that they need to take care of, especially at work. Because I feel like they're wanting to be more consistent and more focused on work. I feel like that may be affecting their feelings towards you. And yeah, them responding to you, they're not going to respond to you too quickly. They're going to take the time on that with the Eight of Wands in the dark. Sorry, Seven of Wands in the dark. They're setting boundaries there. Culture. What does culture need to know right now? What does culture need to know right now? What does culture need to know right now in general? You're welcome, Alice. What does culture need to know right now? What does culture need to know right now? Oh man, what's with the negativity? Ooh, you're getting some balance is going good though. The Three of Wands is in the dark. So I don't know if it's just a matter of you working alone right now or just feeling like you're figuring things out on your own. Not really getting a lot of community support or whatever that is for you. For the Five of Wands is in the dark as well. So I do feel like there's this energy of you just being done, feeling it's not worth your time and energy, and you're going to redirect your energy in a positive light and not focus on things that are not making you feel happy or content or whatever that is for you, which I feel like is going to help you balance yourself up moving forward, right? The Six of Pentacles. I just feel the sense of you just kind of like feeling like things are getting better, getting things done, you're getting that sense of clarity. You maybe even be in the mood to like do some volunteer work or donations or just being able to support the community rather than them supporting you, if that makes any sense. You have the High Priestess in the dark. So I do feel this energy. It's not a matter of you trusting your intuition or any of that stuff. I feel like now's the time for you to think clearly, logically, use your wisdom that you have. And this eternal light for you. I knew this was going to be a picking up energy, right? The Ten of Cups, making your home life, work life balance more, or feel more content and happy in that kind of energy. The Temperance, there might be still a little bit of work to work on your mind and your heart and the soul and getting them all aligned properly. Maybe focusing more on the negatives than the positives. I feel like it's just a matter of moving forward, moderation. Don't rush into anything. Um, you know, try to figure out what the middle road is for you and how to control your emotions and all that sort of thing. Balancing economics and or the economy with moderation is can be very difficult. Jasmine, hello. Messages of encouragement to help me to succeed in my career interviews. Let's see if we get some positive messages for Jasmine. We need some positive messages for Jasmine. What does Jasmine need to know right now? What does Jasmine need to know right now? Positive messages. Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels or fae that want to come and give Jasmine a message and what Jasmine needs to know right now. Let's see. What does Jasmine need to know right now? What kind of words of encouragement can you give to Jasmine? There is a Four of Swords and a Light, so I feel like it's a matter of you taking time to relax, retreat, reflect on everything that you have going on, and just be at peace with yourself and your mind. Like clear your mind before the interviews, and figure out what your focus is. Write things down, take notes, bring notes with you. It's always a good idea to bring notes with you with interviews, especially a list of questions and things like that. Look up what you're getting yourself into at the interview. I feel like that is what the Four of Swords is meaning for you with being relax and retreat and reflect and figuring things out there. There is a Hierophant there, so I feel like it's a matter of changing things up a little bit. Maybe do things that are a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Whatever that is for you. The Five of Swords, I feel like it's a matter of you being confident in yourself, right? And researching all that you need to research before the interviews. Look up the company that you're going to be interviewing for and all that. For the Five of Swords in the Dark, I just feel the sense of finding some sort of resolution about something, come up with some compromise with yourself of what you're going to hold on to and what you're going to let go of, just so that you can go into the interview with an open mind, an open perspective, and just have that free spirited energy of what is gonna happen there. Let's just see what Mama Moon has to say for Jasmine about this. What does Mama Moon have to say for Jasmine with some words of encouragement for the interviews? It says believe in the impossible. So that's number one, right? Believe that the interviews are gonna go well. Luck is on your side once in a blue moon. The person on your mind is a rare find. Not quite sure what that means for you. Says if you can believe it, you can achieve it. The situation is unlikely to repeat itself. So there's that. Let's just see. There's one more here. I'll pull for you for some positive energy. You have meddling. So I'm not quite sure what that is for you, but it says everyone makes mistakes. Let go and learn from this. You are much closer to achieving the kind of prosperity that really fulfills you. Nothing is ever a waste of time when you view it from this perspective. So yeah. Change your I don't know if it's about changing your perspective, just getting clarity, making sure you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. And I feel like that will give you some sort of clarity there. You're welcome, culture. Oops, I didn't do Jasmine. It was I think I missed one there. Moonbeam? I missed the person before Tammy. I think. Okay, because I thought I did Jasmine then Culture. I mean, the other way around. Maybe it wasn't. Okay, never mind. I don't know. I just had a brain fart, I guess. For Tammy, hello. These cards are not working for me today. I don't know. For Tammy, S, another owner in the building had a very strange reaction when he saw my daughter in her car in front of the building, waiting for me. Why did he react in such a strange way? Let's see. Poor Tammy. What does Tammy need to know about the strange reaction from us when they saw Tammy's daughter's car? I'm not feeling anything strange coming out of this, Tammy. I mean, there was a lot of strength. I feel like he felt like he was, whatever he was doing there. I feel like he was slow and like I feel like he wasn't in a rush or anything like that. Just taking his time. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who is cautious and patient and uh, maybe just trying to figure out what was happening wherever you saw this person. Maybe they just caught off guard that there was people wherever he was. I don't know. But there is the Seven of Pentacles and the Light, so I feel like he was just doing what he always does, or going to work, or coming back from work, or checking up on things. If he's the owner of the building, yeah, he's probably checking up on things, right? The Seven of Pentacles is someone who, checks their harvest and just sees what needs nurturing and what needs weeding, kind of thing. The Three of Pentacles is like working together, collaborative, um, just getting things done there. Um, Why does Tammy feel like he reacted in a strange way? Why does Tammy feel like he reacted in a strange way? The sun. I feel like he was feeling very positive, so I don't know if he was feeling too positive. Not quite sure, Tammy, but I don't feel anything negative here or strange. I just feel like he was just being the owner, checking up on his building and doing what he was supposed to be doing. April, hello. What does bees think of me? What does bees Wise? I'm not sure how to say that. For April, how does Wise think of April? Too many cards. You're all owners there? Okay, gotcha. I don't know. For April, what does Wise think of me? The Queen of Wands. I want to say the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. What does Wise think of April? What does Wise think of April? What does Wise think of April? The Queen of Wands. For the Queen of Wands, I feel like they feel like you are good looking, right? Or the Queen is usually someone who's very good looking, very vibrant, very passionate, very supportive and confident in their energy. The Knight of Cups, I don't know if they feel like they have emotional, like a love feeling towards you, romance towards you, but I feel like whatever that is, they feel challenged about to get your attention or challenged about whatever's going on in their mind. Maybe they feel like they're not in the right mind to move towards you with expressing their feelings towards you. King of Wands is in the dark too. Why is the King of Wands in the dark? A little bit of judgment going on here. I don't know what's going on between you and Baze, April, but I do feel like Baze has feelings towards you, like romantic feelings towards you, but they feel like they can't express these feelings towards you. Like they're really holding back. They're like, I feel like they're upset that they can't express their feelings towards you. I'm not quite sure why, but yeah, that is what I got. Oh my goodness. For some reason, I'm really bad allergies right now. First name, hello, E and I. What's going on? What are you reading on E and I? What is the relationship between E and I right now? What does first name need to know about the relationship between them and E right now? Hi, Diamond. How are you? The Page of Wands. I feel like communication is good. I feel like the two of you, or at least E, comes up with new ideas, new sparks of passion and romance and, action, whatever that is between the two of you. I feel like there's this energy of them feeling flirty and excited and inspired by the energy of the connection between the two of you. They may not know what is next for them. I feel like they're just kind of playing it day by day, not expanding their view too widely. They're just kind of like staying focused. I feel like there may be a little bit of stalling energy coming through. I'm not quite sure what that is about. That may be a little bit guarded because I feel like they're like, exhausted and tired from, I don't know, their work or the other responsibilities they have going on. Or maybe it's just the connection between the two of you feels like standing strong is hard right now. I feel like there might be some tension going on between the two of you. Even though it seems like a very good, strong, passionate, romantic energy with the Page of Wands here. You also have the Seven of Cups in the light. So I feel like there's some confusion and some wishful thinking and things that are not as clear as it should be. What is first I need to know about this energy between them and E? Oh man, the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is in the light here. So it's kind of like not really wanting to focus on expanding their vision, but it seems like future planning or looking ahead seems to be something that is needed right now. You have the Seven of Cups in the dark twice. So the Seven of Cups is a very important energy. It's kind of like making a choice and sticking with it. I don't know if there's been too many choices, too many options, or just wishful thinking and illusions with fantasy. But I feel like the two of you need to get onto the same page and have this conversation. I don't know if it's a matter of expressing emotions towards each other or what that is, but it seems to have to do something with making some future plans or looking forward to see where that relationship is going. But I feel like the two of you are not on the same page here. Your temperance is in the dark. So things are not aligned. Your mind, heart, and soul are in different directions. Oh my God. May, hello May. What does May need to know right now? What does May need to know right now? What does that mean? What does what mean? I have no idea. You gotta remember not to look at the chat. I always get confused by seeing half messages. What does May need to know right now? Is there any... Oops. There's a card here that doesn't belong. What does May need to know right now? Right, spirit guides, ancestors, agents, or faith, and what kind of give me a message? What does May need to know right now? Ooh, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Luck, timing, and destiny is on your side, so that's always fun, right? Your Empress is in the dark, though. So I feel like there's this energy. I don't know if it's like some domestic or financial issues or what's going on there, because I feel like there's a little bit of stagnation in your energy about what decisions you want to make moving forward. There is the Emperor. So I don't know if the Emperor is trying to support you and guide you in a way that you don't feel comfortable going into, even though it does seem positive overall. There is the Four of Pentacles in the dark as well. So I feel like there's a sense of insecurity and I'm not quite sure what is next for you, or where to spend your money or your finances or your work situation. It seems to be a little bit clouded on what's the best judgment for that. You have the Wheel of Fortune on light too, so I feel like luck, timing, and destiny is all on your side. You're just going with the flow of the cycles and seeing what's out there for you, especially regarding your finances and your work life. I feel like that seems to be an energy that is strong right now. Whatever that is for you, I do feel like things are going to be going your way if they haven't already. I feel there is a chance of some opportunities. It's a matter of taking a leap of faith. I don't know if it's a matter of giving this Empress a chance, or not. So I feel it's just a matter of you taking action in the right direction. I feel like if you wait too long on the Emperor's deal, whatever that is, it may pass you by. You may have to look for another opportunity that could be more challenging. That's what I got. You're welcome, big man. Hot sun. What are for Hot Sun? What are Matt's feelings and intentions for next action towards Hot Sun? What is going on in Matt's energy towards Hot Sun right now? What's going on in Matt's energy towards Hot Sun right now? What's going on in Matt's energy for Hot Sun right now? What's going on in Matt's feelings towards Hot Sun right now? What's going on in Matt's feelings for Hot Sun right now? What are Matt's true intentions? What are Matt's true intentions moving forward with Hot Sun? What are Matt's next actions towards Hot Sun? What are Matt's next actions towards Hot Sun? What are Matt's next actions towards Hot Sun? Oh man. I feel like Matt has a lot of self-doubt, or not really thinking about things very much. I don't know. For the Chariot, where I feel like the Chariot is their energy right now, they're just kind of like staying still. They're not moving forward. They're not going backwards. They're just kind of like being. Right? I just feel this energy of them blocking which direction to move in towards, and I feel like they're just kind of like staying still till they're sure of what next moves they want to take. For the Page of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of them wanting to run away from commitments. I feel like commitment seems to be a really hard thing for Matt in his energy. So I don't know if that is what's blocking his true feelings towards you right now as well. Then you have the High Priestess in the dark, so I feel like he's not really listening to what his intuition and what his soul is telling him to do with moving forward towards you with his intentions. I feel like he's just kind of like living in the moment right now. Because I just feel like there's this energy. I feel like there's some information about Matt that you don't quite know yet, and I feel like he doesn't really want you to know either. So I feel like that is lingering in his intentions as well, and his next actions towards you, the Ace of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like he's not really planning anything. I feel like you feel like he's not good at planning things in general with moving forward, or he's out of ideas. What does Hot Sun need to know about Matthew? What does Hot Sun need to know about their connection with Matthew? What does Hot Sun need to know about their connection with Matthew right now? Oh, they're at a crossroads in the love department. They're not sure if they want to go towards you or someone else or something else. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person. It could be just another energy of some sorts. They do like connection with you, though. They do like working things out with you, talking to you, communicating with you, whatever that is. They do see you as their Queen of Pentacles. Do you feel like you keep Matt very grounded, very level-headed, and all that sort of fun stuff? It's just they don't know how to support you and be there for you the way that you are for them, and I feel like they feel guilty about that. That's what I got, though. I don't know if any of that made sense, but hi, Bose. How are you? Explanation Art Magical? Oh, it's just a fun thing that if you do Explanation Art Magical, it just gives you a percentage of how magical you are. It's just for fun entertainment in the chat. You're welcome, Hot Sun. Blue. What is Blue's current energy between Blue and Dylan? What is the current energy between Blue and Dylan right now? What is the current energy between Blue and Dylan right now? What is the current energy between Blue and Dylan right now? What is the current energy between Blue and Dylan right now? What is the universe saying about Blue and Dylan? What is the universe saying about Blue and Dylan right now? What is the universe saying about Blue and Dylan right now? Oh man, the universe is always confusing. Hey, Blue? The universe can never make up its mind, it seems lately. The Empress. So the Empress, I do feel like there's this loving and nurturing energy between the two of you. I feel like, the Empress also represents like sexuality and all that sort of thing, and exploring the sexuality and all that other fun stuff as well. So I do feel like the energy between you and Dylan, I want to say you and Blue, because I feel like this is very much Dylan's energy, is about like planning ahead, trying to see what's coming up next, and having this clear idea about what's going on and what their next moves are, what their next intentions are, and all that sort of fun stuff. So I do feel like Dylan is very much thinking about you right now and trying to visualize the future with you, but they're having a hard time with that for some reason, even though that is what they're trying to do. Because I feel like they know that things are not, or they're dwelling on like, the things not supposed to be the way that they are between the two of you. It seems, the Hierophant is like, when it's in the dark, breaking away from traditional or what's traditionally expected, or that fun stuff that's not really fun, but I don't know why I say it's fun stuff when it's not fun. But the universe is like, the not happy home business. So I don't think the universe thinks it's not a happy home because the two of you are not really completely together right now, like you guys should be. I feel like the universe wishes it had more magic power to make the two of you connected. But I feel like Dylan is not as confident in the energy between the two of you. Like I feel like Dylan doesn't believe that he could have this happy home, happy life energy with you for whatever reason. Probably because he feels like it's not, um, what it's supposed to be. So it seems like he's questioning some of that stuff with himself. For the Knight of Pentacles and the Light, I feel like he does have romantic feelings towards you overall. Right, all of the Knights are very romantic. I feel like they would like to take bold moves towards you. The universe would like Dylan to take bold moves towards you. We want him to stop being so stubborn and to just go after his dreams and desires. He doesn't have to rush into it. He can go as slow as he wants. But yeah, I feel like the universe is trying to give Dylan a nudge. But yeah. I feel like he's just thinking things through. I feel like he's just thinking. The Knight of Pentacles is not on their pursuit, just kind of like sitting there waiting for the right time. Yeah. Ace of Cups. I feel like he's struggling with filling his cup with love and fulfillment and passion and that sort of thing. He's struggling with that for some reason. High Priestess. Oh man, I know I say it wrong. I say a lot of things wrong. Oh well. At least these guys know what I'm talking about. Chris! Chris is here! Tell me about my Aquarius and next actions, please. Ooh, let's see for Chris. What are the Aquarius' next actions towards Chris? What are the Aquarius' next actions towards Chris? What are the Aquarius' next actions towards Chris? What are the Aquarius' next actions towards Chris right now? What are the next actions of the Aquarius towards Chris right now? There we go. Oh my goodness. They're being an Aquarius. They're like all of this, even the star. The star is an Aquarius itself. So the Aquarius is being an Aquarius. Aquarius is, even though they have a lot of good qualities, they really very much don't like to express any emotional feelings. They don't want to get into the emotional side of anything. They don't want to express their emotions. They want they don't want to know about your emotions or their emotions. Just, I feel like that is what's going on here. I feel like there's a lot of that energy. He is a silent crush. Oh man, okay, yeah. So I feel like the sun is in the dark, so there's been no opportunities there. I feel like there's some false impressions going on too, so I'm not quite sure what that is about. There is the world though. So I don't know if this is a cycle that wants to start or if it's a cycle between the two of you that is done. If it's a silent crush, I guess you didn't have a cycle yet. So I feel like there's a cycle that wants to, you know? So I don't know if this is a cycle of the two of you not being together is being completed and that something is going to come between the two of you moving forward. Not quite sure because you have the death card here. So it's very confusing. What does the Aquarius want with this with Chris? Is there any connection between Chris and the Aquarius? Well, I guess it has to start with the two of you talking to each other, not making it a silent crush. Aquariuses do not express their emotions. They don't. They may express their thoughts and ideas, but their emotions, that's just not something that they do. If they do, you are very, 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 very lucky. That's just, every sign, every zodiac sign has a blessing that is curses. The Aquariuses is they run from any type of emotional expression. Yeah. Ugh. I do feel like it does start with a conversation between the two of you. I feel like the two of you need to have a conversation. I feel like you're the one that's going to have to initiate the opportunity to have a conversation because the Aquarius doesn't see an opportunity to talk to you about anything. So you're gonna have to want to be the Page of Wands here and open up that door of communication. Release any fears that you may have of it. But I feel like the two of you can potentially very much balance each other out. Yeah, that is what I got. You don't go talk to him? Oh man. And I guess it's gonna be a silent crush forever. Eagle! What does Eagle need to know right now? What does Eagle need to know right now? Any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? I want to tell Eagle what he needs to know. What Eagle needs to know right now. What do they need to know right now? What does Eagle need to know right now? That's not really what I was saying. I was saying that, Aquariuses don't get lovey-dovey about their feelings like other signs. Like they're not an air sign or a water sign where they're more emotionally ready to say what they're feeling, or a fire sign. But it seems like to break the silence between you and their crush, you're gonna have to talk to them because they're not gonna talk to you because they don't know what's going on between the two of you. Is what I was saying, Chris. For Eagle, what does Eagle need to know? What does Eagle need to know right now? What does Eagle need to know right now? For the Four of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if it's like you over promising or over giving or overdoing what you're doing instead of just moving forward with yourself and focusing on your own business and your own things that you have going on rather than worrying or stressing about other things that are outside of your control. Because with the King of Pentacles here, I feel like this is a very strong energy with you taking care of business and being serious in your actions, being consistent in your energy, and focus on the business that you have to take care of right now. Because I feel like there's a sense of your mind getting a little bit clouded or confused or whatever's going on there that can make you feel like you're out of ideas. by having too much going on instead of being focused on one thing at a time moving forward. You have the temperance here though, so your mind, heart, and soul is in the right place. I feel like it's just a matter of you realizing that your mind and heart are aligned and things are going well. It's just a matter of staying on the path that you're on and not getting sidetracked or sidetracked by other things that are floating around. Page of Swords, say what you gotta say. Don't hold your tongue with that one, right? I feel like there's gonna be some new ideas, new information coming your way that's gonna give you a sense of clarity as well. But you're on the right path there. I feel like if you need time to stay still and smell the flowers or whatever that is for you, do that. I feel like that will eventually give you that sense of clarity, and you'll be able to see what kind of initiatives and intentions you can set moving forward. But it does all start with you being completely honest with yourself and what you can realistically manage right now. Jasmine, what does Jasmine's boss, Sebastian, think about Jasmine? What does the boss think about Jasmine? What does the boss think about Jasmine? What does the boss think about Jasmine? Is it time for Jasmine to block Miranda? Is it time for Jasmine to block Miranda? Oh my gosh. You have the King of Swords of the Dark. I don't feel like the boss is thinking about you all that much. There's not a lot of thought there, really. There is the Four of Pentacles in the Dark, so they're not like obsessing about you or anything like that. I feel like they feel like there's healthy boundaries between you as a worker and them as a boss. The King of Swords in the Dark, I feel like they're not going to express their emotions towards you about anything. I feel like they get a little irrational, a little off track with whatever bossing things that they do on your work. But with you blocking Miranda, you have the Nine of Cups in the Dark. So I feel like the issues between you and Miranda are not going to be resolved. So do what you want with that. There's the Nine of Pentacles in the light too. So I feel like it's a matter of you being independent, focusing on your own work, and don't bother with whatever's going on with Miranda. And you just do your own thing. Does the boss like Jasmine as a person? I feel like bosses don't really like or dislike anyone. It's just the work of business, right? Business is business. Let's see. Does the boss like Jasmine as a person? Does the boss like Jasmine as a person? It's no, but it's not a strong no. So I feel like there's not a like or don't like, Like I'd probably be a no if we asked if they don't like you as well. Mike. Should Mike try to date Stacy at his job? Should Mike try to date Stacy at his job? Should Mike try to date Stacy at his job? Should Mike try to date Stacy at his job? For the King of Wands in the Dark, I feel like whatever's going on, making sure that you're being responsible and, you're not doing anything that's against the rules, or, you're not interfering with the work type of situation at your job. Not quite sure if you work somewhere where they have rules about people dating coworkers or what's going on with there. I just feel like with the King of Wands in the dark, it's like making sure that you're being responsible. You're not, not allowing your ego to take the better half of you and something happening to your work. If that makes any sense. But I do feel like there is a positive energy between you and Stacy. So I feel like that's a decision you need to make about what you're going to do with your feelings towards Stacy and, being that responsible person as the King of Wands here. Um, you also have the Temperance. So I'm not quite sure if the two, even though there's a positive energy between the two of you, I'm not quite sure if both of you are aligned as equally, because your Temperance is in the dark. So your mind, heart, and soul may not be completely matched up perfectly. There could be some imbalances going on there. So I just feel the sense of avoiding any extremes and avoiding any energy that may cause you not to be happy or cause you not to be focused on your job and stuff like that as well. The Knight of Swords is also in the dark. So I feel like it's an energy of saying, like, don't move too fast. Don't be too pushy about the situation. Just kind of like go with the flow. What else would you need to know about this? The Eight of Pentacles. For Eight of Pentacles, I feel like whatever's going on, be committed and dedicated to your job. Be consistent in your work. Because I feel like there's an energy of you like progressing more in your job. So I feel like whatever work you have now, you can potentially progress if you stick to your job and be focused with that. Because I feel like there's a chance of like a promotion or something even coming your way. I know, it seems like your focus should be on your work right now. Is what the cards are saying. If the universe thinks that Stacey is too distracting, right? For your pure heart, what are JP's feelings for pure heart right now? What are JP's feelings for pure heart right now? What are JP's feelings for pure heart right now? Hi, Mary. To get on the free list, it's ! join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Then you'll be put in the lounge list. The Nightbot chooses people at random to be put on the lounge list. You're not guaranteed to get a reading, but you do have a chance. For Pure Heart, what does Pure Heart need to know about JP's feelings? How does JP feel about Pure Heart right now? What does JP have feelings for? What are JP's feelings for Pure Heart is what I'm trying to say. Oh my goodness. For the Six of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like overall JP feels very balanced. Like you and JP are very balanced together emotionally. I feel like emotionally and like overall supportive of each other. I feel like there's some clarity between the two of you. I feel like there's this, like both of you have a lot of gratitude of being with each other, knowing each other. The Ace of Wands, I feel like there's some sparks flying there. The Ace of Wands, some new sparks, some new passions, some new initiatives or actions taking place. The world is in the dark, so the cycle between the two of you is not completed. You're just starting it, I feel. The Queen of Pentacles here, I feel like that JP feels like you keep them grounded. You keep them down to earth and realistic in their actions and desires. There's a lot of roses here, so I feel like there's a lot of love coming from JP towards you. I also feel like there's this energy of them feeling very sensible and kind and patient with you, or they could potentially be if they had enough time or whatever's going on there. But I do feel like they are worried about the financial side of things and they're holding on to that really tight. But that's like a lot. Hi, Revenate, hello. To join the list, it's ! join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Nightbot will add you to the list. We'll add you to the lounge list, and Nightbot chooses people at random to be put on the free list. Nightbot is just a program, not a real person. It's just a program that keeps track of the list for me, so the only way to join is to write exclamation mark join, no spaces in between, followed by your question. Then, yeah, Nightbot just chooses people at random. So there's a good chance that you'll get on the list, but it's not guaranteed. But there's not a lot of people on tonight, it seems. For Erica. How can Erica make good friends in person? How can Erica make good friends in person? How can Erica make good friends in person? I feel like that is a challenge for a lot of people right now. Everybody's on social media. Oh, man. I feel like that's a really good question. How can Erica make good friends in person? How does Erica make good friends in person? The Fool! Don't be a fool. I don't know. The Fool's in the dark. That's just what came out. You know, be innocent. Be honest with yourself. Be who you are. You know, don't try to hide yourself. Just be you, right? The Five of Cups. Don't beat yourself up about being a good person or not a good person or whatever that is for you. You know, get out of your head and just get yourself out there. And I just feel this energy of you going through a transformation, just embracing yourself and just being true to yourself and putting yourself out there. When I feel like you'll have too many options, you won't even know which ones to choose or which one to go with if you do that, right? Because I just feel the sense of you getting some clarity about how to go along with this. Let's see for Erica. What does Erica need to know about making new friends in person besides losing all of the cards? We'll try that again. How can Erica... We'll try another card to clear this up a little bit. How can Erica meet some decent friends in person? King of Wands. That was the King of Wands I wanted to come out earlier from the other deck. So, I don't know. Just put yourself out there, right? The King of Wands is someone who leads by example, who's very faithful, you know, loyal to their friends, protective of their friends, reliable, show up when they expect you to show up kind of thing. The Hermit is like, don't overthink it, you know, maybe do some soul searching to see where is the right place to meet friends. That is a hard one now. Spicy, yeah. Maybe the King of Pentacles wants to be a little bit more than friends. You never know. You know, the Kings and the Wands. I mean, the Kings and the Knights are always, Oh, man. Candy! Thank you so much for your donation. Good evening, Candy. King going to reach me. So is King going to reach out to Candy? Is King going to be reaching out to Candy? Is King going to be reaching out to Candy right now? Oops. Not sure what that was about, but we said the King and the King popped out. Will King bump into Candy? Will King and Candy bump into each other? Will King and Candy bump into each other? I feel like the universe is saying, like, you can't plan on this. I feel like it's going to happen when it happens naturally. It's not something you can plan for because the Two of Wands is in the dark, so it's not something that you can chase after. I feel like it's just something that you have to let flow to you naturally, it seems. The King of Pentacles is someone who's very solid, doesn't move very fast, right? All the earth signs, they're slow and steady. They, you know, they just go at their own flow. I feel like right now, King is focused on themselves, focused on their business or whatever they have going on. Yeah, I feel like they're working towards building up a reputation for themselves. So I feel like they're not really focused on love and romance right now. You know, they're not really planning ahead or moving forward. They're just kind of like lingering. So I feel like if you want King's energy, I think you're going to have to be the one to reach out to them. What would happen if Candy reached out to King? How would King respond? I feel like it would work out well because you have the Six of Pentacles there, so there'd be a good supportive balance between the two. And juggling things around to see how it can work, it seems, but I don't know. That's what I got. You're welcome, Candy. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm always challenged on how to say people's names. Jackalist? Am I saying that right? Jackalist? Jackalist? What is the energy between Jackalist and Odith? What is the energy between Jackalist and Odith right now? Ooh. That is hot energy going on there. Not quite sure the kind of relationship the two of you are in, but it's burning. Oh man, the tower. I feel like there's this disruptive change, a sense of destruction and chaos and, fire burning down. But then there's love and passion, romance, and things are brewing and getting even hotter, right? The Four of Swords is in the light. So I feel like there's this energy of, I don't know if it's like taking a break and shifting focuses, like kind of just retreating, trying to see what is going on between the two of you. Jock? Okay. Gotcha. Whatever's going on there, I feel like one of you is not expressing their emotions as much as they would like to. I feel like one of them are in denial or avoiding expressing emotions for the Page of Cups. What is going on with this energy? What do they need to know about this energy moving forward? Oh, I feel like there is a confusion. I'm not quite sure what the confusion is. I feel like there's some wishful thinking and not always having the sense of clarity of what's to come next. There is the Queen of Pentacles again. I feel like there's a lot of grounding, passionate, loyal energy towards each other. But at the same time, there's a lack of connection or a lack of movement going on between the two of you. Yeah, it seems like there's a conversation that needs to be had with the Page of Cups. That communication, that seeing what is there. I feel like it's mostly some repressed feelings. That is what I got about your energy. Do you have something more specific you would like to ask, Jack? That is what I got. What is the future looking like? What is the future looking like between them? What is the future looking like between them? The Hangman. The Devil, I always read the Devil as a very sexual card, right? I feel like no matter how you look at it, it's just, that hot devilly energy coming through with those sexual, materialistic desires. I feel like it's a matter of the two of you getting on the same page, having that conversation, and making sure that both of your perspectives are on the same point in the future. I feel like that's going to clear things up for the two of you, is to have that conversation. What I got? Gigi! What does Gigi need to know in general? What does Gigi need to know in general right now? What does Gigi need to know in general right now? What does Gigi need to know right now? What does Gigi need to know right now? For the Justice. Oh man, for Gigi, I just feel like things are not as balanced as they should be. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. But I just feel like there's a sense of you making decisions, or like focusing on making decisions, but also thinking about the consequences of those decisions. I feel like that is all over the place. I don't know if there's been some legal issues going on as well, or what's going on with that, because I just feel like if there's any contracts to sign or any kind of things to look into, I do think it's a sense of you getting some clearing that up a little bit. or clear that up in your mind on how to navigate what your next moves are. You do have the Hierophant here, so I do feel like there's this energy of learning things about your situation, getting the details, getting the information that is needed, sticking to what you feel is deep in your heart to do, like what is traditional for you to do or whatever is the most logical thing to do. I feel like it's more about you being very calm and assertive in your energy with trying to figure out what this is. There's also the Five of Cups in the dark, so I feel like there is a sense of you moving forward and healing and making peace with whatever this is, because I feel like you are moving forward. It's just a matter of letting go of any past regrets or any past things that may have happened in the past and keep moving forward, because I feel like that is where you're leading, because you do have the Eight of Cups and the Light too. So I feel like there's a sense of you going through a phase of self-discovery and walking away from anything that's no longer serving you and pursuing new things and new plans and new actions moving forward. At the bottom of the deck was the Wheel of Fortune. So luck, timing, and destiny is on your side. You also have the Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles, like you coming into your power, that sense of independence, that sense of feeling grounded and down to earth and knowing where exactly you want to do and doing it, right? The Queen of Pentacles doesn't let anyone tell her what she's going to do. She just does what she wants to do, and that is it. That's what I got. BB, hello. What does BB need to know right now? What does BB need to know right now? What does BB need to know right now? The King of Pentacles is in the dark. Oh man, I feel like there's this energy of being focused on materialistic things rather than earthy, natural things outside, like grass and trees and flowers. I don't know what is going on with that energy. But I feel like you have a lot on your plate right now, balancing things out and trying to figure out what is what, right? I just feel the sense of you juggling your resources and adapting to the energy that's around you with focusing on your time management, your budgeting, all the other fun things. What's priority, what's not. But I feel like whatever it is you're doing, you are doing it well because your balance is pretty good, right? I feel the sense of you getting things done, feeling like you know where to invest your time and energy and making some practical decisions with that. The home life is a little rocky though with the Ten of Cups in the dark. Why is the Ten of Cups in the dark right now? Because I just feel the sense of, I don't know if it's broken lies or like broken things going on. I'm not quite sure what that energy is. I feel like there's broken energy. What does that mean? What does that mean with the Ten of Cups in the dark for BB? Ooh, I don't know if someone tricked you or lied to you or deceived you or betrayed you in some sort of way. Oh man, because I just feel the sense of them like being very calculated in their ideas or whatever was going on there. King of Pentacles. Yeah, the King of Pentacles in the dark. Now they're in the light. So I don't know if you feel like something didn't go right with this King of Pentacles. Maybe this was not your energy, it was somebody else's. And they disrupt your energy here with that peace and harmony with the Ten of Cups. I don't know if you feel like they lied to you, but now they feel like, they came clean, or call them out, or what is this energy? What's the energy with the King of Pentacles? What is this energy with the King of Pentacles? Six of Swords. Whatever's going on between you and the King of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to just, involve and heal and move away from whatever that was and keep going, right? Bottom of the deck, you have the Eight of Wands. There's going to be some fast-paced changes coming your way. Things are going to pick up pace. So whatever was going on with the King of Pentacles energy, I feel like you're just going to drift away from that and move towards something better. And because something new and fast is going to come anyways. That's what I got. Bernard, hello. What does Bernard need to know right now? What does Bernard need to know right now? What love offers are coming towards Bernard, what love offers are coming towards Bernard? What love offers are coming towards Bernard? Oh, there's no love offers right now. What's going on with the Virgo's energy towards Bernard? What's going on with the Virgo's energy towards Bernard? The Queen of Cups. I feel like the Virgo is feeling very emotional supportive towards you, very emotionally available towards you. Not quite sure if you realize that or not, but they seem to be sitting there waiting for you. The Queen of Cups is in the light, so I feel like whoever this person is, they're very intuitive, they're very kind, they're very generous in their energy, they're very emotionally available, right? I feel like that is a strong energy. I feel like they have learned to trust their inner voice and they go off of instincts. Yeah, I feel like they're very traditional in their ways. Very spiritual, very traditional. They don't break away from that. I feel like they do think that you are their king of wands. So they do seem to have a lot of hot, fiery energy towards you. So even though there's not no new offers, I feel like they're not going to offer their love towards you. But if you wanted to pursue them, I feel like they would be on board with that. So I feel like it's a matter of you pursuing whoever this Queen of Cups is. So I feel like this Queen of Cups could be like a water sign, a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. And that is what I got. Hi, Xavier. Hello, welcome. I don't really have a time. Like, I'm only here for another 20 minutes. So I just read until I run out of time. I'm done in 20 more minutes. But I'm here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. No, I'm here every Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. An hour and a half earlier than now for free readings. But you can join the free list. The free list is explanation where I join, no spaces in between, followed by your question. Nightbot chooses people at a random. So you're not guaranteed to be on the free list, but you do have a chance for another 20 minutes. Tiger, hello. What will John think of Tiger when he sees me in real life? What will Tiger think of what will John think of Tiger when they see Tiger in real life? What is John gonna think of Tiger when they see what is John gonna think about Tiger when they see John in real life? I'm saying that all wrong. Oh my goodness. I wanna say it the other way around. I have a feeling that you're not gonna think I feel like you're gonna have different feelings about John when you meet them in person for some reason. Let's just see. For John, what is John gonna think about Tiger when they meet in person? Oh man. The Three of Pentacles is in the dark. So I feel this energy that'll be a little bit awkward. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. What was going on with the awkward feeling? I don't know if that's your end. But I was really feeling like it would be the other way around. The energy than what John is going to think about you in person. There is a judgment though, so I feel like there's going to be an awakening, like a good spiritual energy between the two of you. So I don't know if you've been like there is a spiritual connection between the two of you, like from a past life or something. But I feel like you're going to be spiritually in tune with each other. So I don't know if that is what going to cause some awkward tension between the two of you. Um, but I feel like whatever's going on, there is the Nine of Pentacles in the light. So I feel like, I feel like there's going to be a thing where the two of you are just going to take it easy, connect, and get to know each other. Um, yeah. I feel like it's going to be awkward, but I don't feel like there's any bad feelings going on here at all. There is the Six of Wands in the dark. So I feel like whatever it is that, things may get a little bit weird. I don't know why it would be weird, because I feel like you probably haven't talked on social media or whatever before, right? I just feel like there's the energy of the two of you having trouble connecting by validating each other's true feelings and intentions towards each other. So I'm not quite sure what that means for the two of you. What is this weird energy between Tiger and John? The Ten of Swords and the Five of Swords. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but it does seem to be like there's going to be some tension between the two of you for sure. So yeah, I feel like John is not going to be who you expected them to be, if that makes any sense. So like what? Diamond. General for Diamond Sun. What does Diamond Sun need to know right now? What does Diamond Sun need to know right now? What does Diamond Sun need to know right now? What does Diamond Sun need to know right now? I feel like things are picking up pace for your son, right? I feel like we've never had this many positive cards for your son in a while. Like, holy, the Four of Wands, celebration, like celebrating his successes. I feel the home life is improving, the commitments are improving. I feel like there's going to be some invitations of some sort, even. There is also the Eight of Pentacles here, so I feel like he's developing his skills. He's learning how to be more dedicated, more consistent in his efforts. I feel like there's still a lack of independence, but I feel like he's working there. He's trying his best. There is the King of Pentacles in the light as well. So I feel like this is energy of him being cautious but yet patient. I feel like he's going to try his best to take care of business, or business is going to come towards him. So I feel like he's definitely going to pick up pace with this. He's being more motivated, more guided. He is going slow and steady at his own pace, which is good for him. I feel like there's no reason to rush him. Just let him do his thing. That is what I got. Amelia, hello. What does Amelia Twin Flame think about Amelia right now? What does Amelia Twin Flame think about Amelia right now? What does Amelia Twin Flame think about Amelia right now? For the 10 of Wands in the dark, I feel like they feel like there's a less stress and less weight on their shoulders overall. I feel like they are learning to release things that are no longer serving them. I feel like that is helping them feel better about their energy with you. There is a death card here, so I feel like there's a big chance of transformation and rebirth energy, the sense of renewal, right? I just feel this energy of taking one step at a time, or just not really focusing on the negative side of things and trying to focus on the positives. For the Fool here, I feel like the twin flame is just going with the flow, right? Just taking day by day, just that free spirited energy. I'm not quite sure which direction that they're going into, but they're going. And there's also the Four of Swords in the dark. So I feel like there's some withdrawn energy, maybe some silent treatment. I'm not quite sure what that is about. I feel like they don't always feel emotionally available towards you. I feel like it may even be a little bit passive aggressive. I'm not quite sure if you know who your true. I'm not quite sure if you know who your twin flame is or not, but oh man. For the King of Wands in the light. So I feel like, it's a matter of the two of you taking bold steps together. I feel like there's a lot of passion, a lot of compassion and passion towards each other. I feel like the two of you will be good at expanding your vision and making bold moves together. But I feel like your twin flame is expanding their vision and trying to be more open to ideas and more open to things that are around you. That's what I got. Boss, hello. What oh man, I don't know what I was trying to read there. What are going to be Rashi's next objectives towards bows? What is going on here? Let's see. What is going on? What is Rahash? Am I saying that right? I feel like I'm still saying that wrong. What is their next action towards bows? What is their next action towards bows right now? Is it boss or bows? Oh man. I'm horrible at saying names. Ooh, for the Four of Swords in the dark, I feel like they're a little bit withdrawn. I feel like they're holding back on their emotions for whatever reason. So I feel like they're just contemplating what their next moves are. Because the Chariot is in the dark, so I feel like they're just kind of like stagnant. They're just kind of like at a pause, and they're not really thinking about what their next actions are right now. You know, I feel like there's some low energy, some low vitality going on there with the Eight of Wands in the dark for sure. I just feel like there's a sense of them feeling like they just want to avoid chaos or just wanting to avoid trouble, whatever that is. So I feel if there's any plans, they may cancel them for whatever reason. I don't know. But I feel like they're a little bit unsure of the energy that's going on. The Page of Swords is in light though, so I feel like they very much love having conversations with you and talking to you, and I feel like they enjoy your mind and your wisdom and all that sort of stuff. Oh man, I feel like they may feel restricted or limited in how much they can do and express towards you right now. Not quite sure what that is, but they do want to start something with you with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like if an opportunity came up between the two of you, they would just take it and that would be the next action. But I feel like they're kind of like just swinging it and just kind of like going day by day. If an opportunity presents itself, they will jump on it, but right now they're not really having any focus in their energy for taking actions towards you right now. But if they do, I feel like they will. You're in no contact? Yeah, I feel like there was a little bit of a silent treatment there going on. But I feel like if there was an opportunity, they would communicate with you. But they do seem to enjoy your conversation. Excuse me. You're welcome. Mary, hello, Mary. General reading from Mary. What does Mary need to know right now? General reading from Mary. What does Mary need to know right now? What does Mary need to know right now? What does Mary need to know right now? For the Four of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of being a little possessive. So I don't know if that's you or someone else around you, because I just feel this energy of some insecurity, some possessiveness, some, wanting to have control. There's also the Temperance in the dark too, so I feel like there's this energy of like things are just spiraling, creating an imbalance. Not quite sure what that is about either. You have the Devil in the dark, so I feel like it's just a matter of releasing those chains and allowing yourself to explore and be free and not so rigid on your thinking or not so hung up on worries and stresses and anxieties, and just allow yourself to be, it seems. With the Devil in the dark too, I just feel this energy of you releasing this toxic energy, like detoxing, allowing yourself to reclaim your power and be more present in the current energy rather than focusing on whatever that is. But I feel like you do have business to take care of, right? You have the Two of Pentacles here, so I feel like there's an energy of you balancing whatever you have going on, adapting to your situation, and moving one step in front of the other. Because I feel like it's a matter of you expanding your vision and seeing what else is out there, what other opportunities you can reach, what other things you can tackle or get done. I also feel like there's the energy of you falling in love with your commitments again, or renewing some energy or some interest that you can focus on as well. Yeah, I have to let go of the past. The past is in the past. We can't live for yesterday. We can only live for tomorrow, right? So you have to close that chapter of whatever happened before and expand your vision with keep looking forward. It's not a matter of looking back. It's looking forward and seeing what else you can do moving forward. Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Come into your power. Be more into your heart and less in your mind. That's gonna go on. DC, hello. Can I get a birthday message? Yes, happy birthday, DC. Happy birthday, DC. What does DC need to know about their birthday? What kind of birthday messages does DC need? Any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, I want to come and give DC a message about their birthday. Ooh, the Queen of Cups. I feel like you have learned a lot in from your last birthday to now, and I feel like it's time to release that toxic energy, release any heartbreaks, any disappointments, any discouragement, any hardships that you had in the last year. It's time to focus on it's a new year for you, a new age, a new growth, and new things to tackle. You have the Queen of Cups here in the light, so I feel like it's a matter of you trusting your inner voice, focusing on listening to your own instincts and seeing what you can move forward towards, making sure that your heart is emotionally balanced and connected. And kind of like releasing all the negative energies that may have happened in the past year. What does DC need to know about moving forward? What does DC need to know about moving forward? Yeah, I feel like the King of Wands here. The King of Wands is someone who makes bold steps moving forward. They lead their life with determination and passion. The Hierophant too is like taking time to contemplate and meditate what your dreams and desires are and which goals you want to set in place. It's not a matter of being indecisive, but making some bold choices and sticking with it. What does Mama Moon want to say to DC about their birthday? What does Mama Moon want to say to DC about their birthday? It says conclusions are within reach. It says forgive someone could be the key of resolving the situation in a positive light. Letting go of control. Letting go of control. So if any doors slam shut, you can reopen them. Or if any doors have slammed shut before in your last year, you can open them again. And this year, time to get back on track. Meditate and yoga is recommended. That's what the Hermit is saying as well. So yeah, conclusions are within reach. You got this. What is meant for you will be yours, but what is not meant for you will pass you by. That's what I got. Oh, your brother passed away on Saturday. I'm so sorry to hear that, Mary. Oh man, that is a hard one. Spiritual love, hello. Is Robert my possible potential future husband? Let's see for spiritual love. Is Robert Robert spiritual love's future husband? Is Robert spiritual love's future husband? The Ace of Swords is yes, at new beginnings, right? Oh man. What is this energy between Robert and spiritual love? What is this energy between Robert and spiritual love? What's going on in this connection? I feel like there's a little bit of doubts of where the two of you are headed in the future. But it does seem to be like you're both on the same page. You both have the same doubts. You're both looking in the right direction, at least. What does spiritual love need to know about their connection with Robert? Oh, man. I feel like there's going to be some hardships between the two of you, but I feel like you both will figure it out. I feel like you both have the similar mindset, similar logic, and that sort of thing. So I feel like that's going to give you a sense of clarity about how to navigate the challenges that come your way, right? Every relationship, especially a marriage, always comes with challenges and emotional heartbreaks and disappointments. But you stick it out, you figure it out, and you keep moving forward, right? The Empress is in the dark too. So I don't know if Robert has a baby mama or something else on the side from their past that's still kind of lingering. So I feel like there's something there that needs to be healed before this can really realistically be a potential future husband for you. So I feel like you still got a road to overcome before you can get there, but it seems to be like it is a possibility for sure. Cat has Queen. There we go, Queen. I was gonna try to say that name again, but I don't know how to say it. So Queen, Is Amari in love with Queen? 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 For the Ace of Cups, I feel like there is. I feel like there is emotional love, right? The Ace of Cups is love. Like the cup is overflowing with love, genuine feelings, and romance and communication. I feel like there's a lot of good positive energy between the two of you. The moon, I feel like things are not quite clear though. I feel like there's still some things lingering in your energy that's not 100% certainty about this connection. I feel like you have trouble expressing your feelings towards each other, or Amari has trouble expressing and validating your feelings and your thoughts and all that sort of thing. But I feel like I feel like overall the two of you do balance each other out because you have the Justice card here. So I do feel this sense of um, being honest with each other, and I feel like that's going to help the balance move forward as well. What is going on with this energy with the Six of Wands in the dark and the Moon in the dark? I feel like there is a good connection there. The Emperor is in the light, so I feel like, the Emperor is a very hot and romantic. They have a clear mind, a clear intentions towards you. Um, the Four of Pentacles in the light, so I feel like there's a sense of security and stability. Making some wise choices and wise, healthy boundaries between the two of you that seems to be in the works of working itself out. I just feel like there's a conversation here that needs to be had about validating each other's feelings and thoughts and actions and that sort of thing. What though? Blessed one, hello. What does Blessed one need to know right now? What does Blessed one need to know right now? What does Blessed one need to know right now? There's the Eight of Wands in the dark, so I feel like there's some low energy, I feel like there's some intense energy, but also low energy. Things are burning out fast, or things are not working out as quickly as you're hoping for. I don't know. Maybe we're going too fast. I don't know. But there's also the Seven of Swords in the dark. So I feel like whatever it is, there's going to be a change of plans. I feel like it's a matter of you trusting the flow and not trying to go against the changes that are happening. I feel like the cycle you're in, you're still in it. It hasn't completed itself yet. I feel like that, if things don't work out, it's for the best. It's for a good reason if things don't work out or things get canceled or postponed or whatever that is. I feel like you're going to get some clarity on whatever that is as well because you have the Page of Wands. So I feel like you're going to get some good news. I feel there's going to be some messages, excitement or invitation or something like that as well. That's going to lift your spirits. What else does Blessed One need to know right now in general? What does Blessed One need to know right now in general? Oh, wow. So you have the Six of Cups and the Six of Swords. So I feel like whatever's going on with the sixes, the sixes are all about that nostalgia, past life energy. You can't always look for yesterday, you have to look for tomorrow kind of energy. With the Six of Cups, I feel the sense of reunions and mixed feelings, but also having fun and making happy memories or thinking about happy memories from the past. You have the Six of Swords, so I feel like you are moving forward despite the challenges that may be coming. You have the Four of Swords as well in the light. So I feel like it's time to rest and, make sure that you are taking your rest and your breaks and those things to think things through. If you need space to think, then take them. I feel like there's also an energy of you shifting your focus on what's most important for you to tackle right now and what you need to release. So that is what I want. Hi, Joy. Thank you so much for your donation. Joy, will Joy get together with Joey tonight? Will Joy be getting together with Joey tonight? Will Joy be getting together with Joey tonight? Will Joy be getting together with Joey tonight? Will Joey get together with Joy tonight? Ugh, it's not looking good, but there could possibly be some fast-paced changes. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Why is the not Seven of Cups? Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here? I feel in this energy that Joey has options tonight, so I'm not quite sure if you're going to be one of his options or not. I feel like Joey doesn't know if you're going to be one of his options tonight either. I'm not quite sure what he has going on, but so far it does look like he's moving towards you, but he's not sure, you know? I wanted to say this Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups means that there's other options on the table, right? But it is a Seven of Swords, so I feel they're being very strategic in their energy. So I don't know if they're trying to see you tonight and still do whatever else that they think that they're going to do tonight. But I feel like their heart or their emotions is not in the right place right now. You know, the Four of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like they're just moving fast without thinking things through. You know, the Nine of Cups is in the dark as well. So I feel like there's a chance of them disappointing you and feeling unsatisfied, because if I feel like that they do come over and you do connect tonight, it's going to be really fast because there's going to be something else that's going to occupy his time. It could be work. Yeah, probably work. I don't know, just something else that seems to be, you know, I want to, but something else is taking them. Like, I don't feel like it's anything bad. It's just, you know, spreading themselves out thin, I guess. Thank you all for being here. Busy, yeah. Oh man. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all so much. I will be back on Sunday. So I'm here every Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for free readings. And Mondays are for members only readings, which members get to ask as many questions as they like. So I'll see you all next time. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Yeah, I'll see you all Sunday. Bye everyone. Good night.